Fire truck at the center of the street. I don't know if you can see it. This whitey just turned out right now. He was just sitting here and he just turned out right now. Was at the corner of the building. He's waiting for this car to pull up all the way until it pulls up. Like he could have went. Has the right of way, you know. Could have just gone, but sits and wastes his life. I think that was a loud stalker whitey, and then this turquoise stalker car that I always see. I think a blue car turned out in front of me when the blue car drove by me. I can't tell if it's blue or not. I think that's a red stalker. I think this car is driving out the train tracks stalkered up. I hear an engine sound behind me right now at the train tracks. I see a whitey that drove behind me at the train tracks. That car is turning at the center of the street now. Here comes more stalkers. This car is turning right now like a stalker would do. This tail lift's gonna stalk me. These look stalkered up. I think the white has a 66. That has a 55. Here comes the tail lift. When's he driving at? Is it right at this door? Stalker. I hear an engine sound behind me. I think it's a stalker. He's got one tail light on the tail lift. Can you see it? He's got one tail light on the tail lift. Oh wait, never mind. He's got two tail lights. I think it was the sun reflecting off of it. Never mind. I think that silver car just started driving when that 664 whitey drove by me. And this white truck is turning behind him as he turns, and I hear an engine sound behind me as he turns. And then there's another white SUV in the library parking lot that was probably synced with him. That has an 86. They're getting out. The door is swinging open right here. It's the one I was talking about. Is this a stalker? Maybe not. It's not at the corner of the building. I always see the big truck from the Zobek. Like I always see the big gas truck stalkered up. Is this one a stalker too? I don't know. All the rest of the cars look stalkered up though. Like this one. And this one. They look stalkered up. Turning right as I step over the curb. Is this a FedEx? Oh, it's Red Cross. Is this a stalker? They got... There's the Red Cross. She was walking in front of me at the same time, I think. She's coughing right now. The one that I was talking about. And I hear a truck beeping right there, too. The Red Cross is turning right now. The Red Cross is always a stalker head. Every time I see one. All day, every day. Just white truck next to... those are always stalkered up, like I said on the last video. And there's a red car, and then there's a red truck. And then... there's a car driving behind me at this door. Is that one? I think I saw a stalker right now. Was it a stalker? I think a thing beeped right next to me, stalkered up. I think it was stalkers again. They're stalking. Like terrorists. issue in the door. I hear a sound over here. It's like, I saw her coming. I knew something was gonna happen. I saw two red trucks, or two red cars sink. Is that a whitey? Here comes a Volkswagen van. It's gonna sink. Just like every time I see one. Does he sink? What was the sink? Was it a sink? Did he turn when the red car drove in front of me or something? That's probably what happened. She's opening the door on the white right now. Sink, 66 sink. It's gonna start right now. It's starting right as this is driving up. And I think it's the one that was driving through with the Volkswagen truck. And it's a sink. And it's a sink. Here comes a white. Is this a sink? Is it a sink with the tan truck and the red truck? This guy, he's stopping right now. Sink. Here comes the whiteys. Scratching his head next to me. I think a car honked when I walked by him too. Taking off his red hat. He just put his hat back on right there. Taking off his red hat, scratching his head next to me. I saw someone do that yesterday too. He had a red hat and he takes it off next to me and scratches his head. This is right there. I think this whitey turned when he drove by me. The sinks. This car is pulling up right as it, like almost there when it drives by me. And it's turning there. And it's gonna drive by here. And I think it has the 88. And I think this car stopped when it's driving by me. It's gonna finally turn. Damn, how long does it take to turn, bro? Damn. I hear a sound over here right as he finally turns. He's taking the ladder off the truck. That's what the sound was. And I hear it again right there. Is he gonna turn synced again? I hear the engine sound and I hear the ladder again. I think this car is synced at the corner of the house. I hear the ladder again. This has a 22. Is it synced? Probably a sync. This has a 33. Is it sync? Was it perfectly synced with this car that's hitting his brakes right now? And then this car is turning behind him as he gets to the intersection. And I think he's got a dim tail light. Are these chemtrails or what? Is this grass? Are these rhetorical questions? Is it synced? Here comes this red truck that I think synced. Is he gonna sync when he drives by me? That would be synced. Looks synced. Looks synced at this curb. Like there. And he has I hear a truck honking right now. He has a 48, so I think it's 84 backwards. I see a guy with a red hat. Don't sink. Is he gonna sink? Don't sink. I see a car right now. That's synced. I don't know about the red hat guy. The car was synced. I think I hear synced engine sounds. Oh, it's a plane. I hear a plane coming. Is he gonna sink? Is he gonna sink? This garage door is closing. Is it sink? I think the plane's a sink head. This guy's gonna get in his sink truck that's always sink. He's gonna get in it right next to me, synced. His red shirt. There's a dog. Is it synced? It has an 86 and it's meeting a black truck. It's right as I turned, I think. And it's right when I turn my camera around. There's a FedEx. Is it synced? Probably synced. Probably turned at the same time as the other car or something. Is this gonna sink? Is it synced? I hear a truck beeping right when it turns. Sync. Oh, it's that truck. I hear that truck beeping right when it turns. Is this synced right now? Is it two silver sink heads? You got a red shirt? Is it synced? Is this over at each side of the street? Is it synced? I think that's a silver car turning over there right when I get across the street. Is he sinking again? Is this white SUV gonna sink? Looks sink. Is this a sink? Looks sink. It looks like a sink. I think he just went in the door of the building as these birds are flying out in front of me. I think this car right now, the 66 is synced right now. I think this car is probably synced right now at the corner of the house, synced. I think these birds are flying in front of me, synced again. I think this truck's gonna sink. Is he gonna sink? Looks like he's gonna sink. Looks like he's gonna be right here, sink, with a red shirt, sink. And then the trailer is going right next to me. These birds. They look synced again. There's no cars after I cross the street. There's one at each curb in the center of the street. They're synced. You notice how there's no cars after I cross the street and there's one at each curb and one at the center of the street? That's because they're synced. Obviously, sync. Here comes obviously again. He's gonna sink with Coincidenta and Randy M. The Lees are gonna sink again. Here they come. They're gonna sink. These birds, are they synced again? There's nothing in the food thing. And I went to the food bank and there's barely any food at the food bank. So since I'm on my Cash App and my PayPal, if you can. I think this forklift is sinking. Is he synced? I think he's synced. I think this white car and this red car look synced. I heard a noise right there. I think it's a forklift guy. Is the squirrel gonna sink? Don't sink. Don't sink. Where is he? Did he sink? This is my favorite street. Is he gonna sink? I hear a truck beeping right here at the corner of the house. Is he gonna sink? Is he gonna sink? Does he sink? Is it Sinkhead Stanley again? Is that a sink? I heard an engine sound when he turned, I think. Is it Sinkhead Steven again? I saw this red car turning out in front of me at the corner of the house, and I heard a banging sound at the same time. Is he gonna sink again? I saw another car turn behind him when he turned, and then there's another red car right behind him. And then right when the second red car turned, I heard a bird chirp. So, I don't know. Was it synced? The cars look synced. I don't know about the bird. Definitely sounded synced, though. There's a guy walking out and coughing as he turns the corner around the house. Is he synced? Is he gonna sink next to me? I hear a car honking right when I turn my camera forward again, and then I heard another car honk. Ooh. Someone's smoking cheese over here. It smells good. Pass that over here. Pass it over synced. I heard a sound right here. It's like... Alright, he didn't do anything next to me. Oh, here's a plane. Is it the same plane, maybe? This tan car is turning in front of me as he flies in front of me. And I'm walking by the fire truck at the same time, too. Is it synced with the fire truck? These cars look synced. They look synced. This red car looks synced. I'm walking by the plane. Is something gonna happen right now? No? Okay. This truck looks synced. This car looks synced. This truck looks synced. Oh shit, I just stepped in a puddle. Is this synced? Maybe not. Maybe not that. But everyone else is synced. I was driving by almost at the curb now, the one that was synced at the intersection. I think this white truck is synced, and I hear an engine sound over there at the same time. I think this whitey's gonna sink like this. And then these are synced. And then it's an orange car. There's a red and white, and then white and orange. There's a cop walking out. Is he gonna sink? It's a tan truck. Was it synced with the cop? He's stepping off of the sidewalk right now. Is he synchronized? Oh. This looks synced. It has a 322 right now. That looks synced.